everybody, welcome back. All right, so finally came in our gear pack. All right, so if this is your first time to the channel, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. If you're already subscribed, please consider that like button. Go ahead and share this out. Hey, leave me a comment after this video. I'd really appreciate it. All right, let's get into this box. We are using our Tuk 2 knife that we got in our pocket box. I'm really liking this knife. It feels really nice. It's so simple. It's fantastic. I'm going to review this. You probably already saw the review because the review probably came out before this video. But here we go. Let's get into this box. Now, the gear pack does come with 4 levels. You've got your basic plus, your advanced, and then your like pro or your top level, whatever it is. We'll find that card in here. We'll get into this box. All right. Card. All right. All right. So, gear pack 92. Get outside. It's probably in reverse because I'm doing this on selfie mode. But, all right. So, gear pack 92. Get outside. Basic box. $24.99 is the cost of it. The MSRP is $30.22. So you make out almost a little bit. You make out a little bit there. Your basic plus, the cost is $44.99, and the total value MSRP is $57.21, and then your advanced box is $89.99, and we do have the advanced box, and the total value MSRP wise, it might not be worth anything to you, but the MSRP, what they say it is $109.19. All right, so it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 items this month. We don't have the ultimate, which would include an outdoor edge duck duo, which we'll look that up. There's another guy. He does like he has the elite box. I watch his. I forget his name, but if I remember, I'll put it in the description. You can go check his out. All right. So and allegedly, Gear Pack says that the blades that we got that were wrong for the drop-in are in this box, so we're gonna see. All right, so let's get into this here. So first up, we do have the Yuko cutlery set. So this is made by Yuko, and pretty much you got your knife, your fork, your spoon. They're pretty sturdy. There might be a carabiner that fell loose in here or something, but if not, we have plenty of carabiners, because they do have the holes in there. So yeah, so we got ourselves a cutlery set. Get outside and eat. All right, so we got our cutlery set. They're saying that MSRP is $9.25. All right, next up we do have a Yuko Hurricane Match Kit. Let's see here. That would be this right here. I've actually been wanting to get one of these, because I have the Yuko matches, but I haven't actually gotten the kit for it. So this is going to come in really nice, especially as we're building our survival kit. So let's see here. Got a striker on the edge there. You got some cotton fire starter. You got your extra striker pad, and it looks like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. It's like 24 matches. 25. So you got 25 hurricane matches in here. Then there is an O-ring in there. There's an O-ring in there, so this will be at least water resistant. But I don't know about this so much, the pad. But anyway, there you go. So that's pretty nice stuff though, because fire is critical. Fire. You got warmth. You got cooking. You got sterilizing water. And you have protection. So there you go. So you got a Yuko Fire Match Kit. That's pretty good. I've been wanting to get one of those, so it's nice we got it anyway. Alright, next up we do have the Stormproof Sweetfire Strikeable Fire Starter. Let's see what we got here. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so we got these right here. These are pretty cool too. Some big old matchbox. You got your striker right there. Although I'm quite certain that these will strike on the side of your, I'm sure that they'll strike on this one as well. But as you can see here, and yep, there's another additional striker pad. That's good to have, because the more striker pads you have, the better. Looks like there's 8 per box. Yep. And pretty much, you know, you've got your striker, big match. Pull one of them out here. I'm not going to strike it, but we're going to pull one out so we can look at it. So pretty much you got your big striker head. You got your ignition, and then this is kind of just like an accelerant, you know. That way it'll burn a little bit longer. We'll probably put that to the test. We'll see how long these actually burn. But that's a good thing to have. Those are not waterproof, so you're going to want to be careful with those, but that's a good thing to put into a fire kit. So, because you may be somewhere where you need just that little bit longer to burn. We got our Stormproof Strikeable Sweet Fire. All right. Next up, we have a Flip It Sliding Pocket. The Hurricane Match Kit, MSRP $6.99, and for the Sweet Fire, we are looking at $5.99. I can check on these. Walmart carries them. We'll see how much they are over there, and then let you know, hey, is it a good deal or a bad deal when we check those out. All right, next up, the Flip It Sliding Pocket Knife. MSRP is $7.99, so who knows what this knife's going to look like. So let's see here. Let's dig everything out. Alright, so here we go. It's going to be this right here. $7.99. Alright, the Flip It Sliding Pocket Knife. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so I don't know if I'm a big fan of this one, but so right here, you got the side here. Pull that down, it slides up, locks in. Doesn't feel too sharp. It's a little tiny thin, very flimsy blade. I don't know, that might be good for like fish cleaning or something like that. Very small. Not impressed. $7.99. Yeah, I don't think that's a good deal. And then of course to close it back up, you flip it back, slides down. Yeah, there you go. Not impressed with it, but hey, we can't like everything, right? So, all right. So that is your basic box. So we got the cutlery kit, we got the Yuko Hurricane fire matches, we got the Sweet Fire, and we got this little Flip It pocket knife. Not to, I mean, I guess it's like if you know, because you can hide this, so I guess it's okay for that, but not overly impressed with that. Okay, the fire stuff, that's really good. That's always good to have. You can never be mad about that. And then this cutlery set, it's not bad. You know, it's better than eating with your fingers or trying to carve stuff. You know, make like wooden chopsticks out in the field. So, I'm not too upset about that. All right, so moving on. The Basic Plus, we have a Bushcrafter knife with sheath and sharpening stone, and I'm pretty sure that that's this right here. All right, so let's check this out. All right. All right, here we go. The Bushcrafter knife with sheath and sharpening stone. All right. Has a little bit of oil on it. Has a little bit of an edge. This is made by Old Forge. Built tough and rugged, Old Forge knives are handcrafted and reminiscent of a time gone by when skilled blacksmiths forged and hammered out perfect knives for every purpose. Of course, you got the California cancer warning. Good thing I'm not in California. OF005 China, so some kind of mystery Chinese steel. I'm gonna guess it's not full tang. It's only partial tang. So it only goes down to about here. That's better than nothing. It does have your brass pins in it. It kind of moves a little bit, but well, we'll see. All right, and then of course we do have a nylon sheath, but that does have some rigidity to it. So we'll get that put up in there. Have a single snap. You have a belt loop, wide belt loop, and then in the front here, which it won't come out with the knife in, so that's a good thing. So your knife's out, Velcro clasp, and we do have a tiny sharpening stone. It looks like it's all fine grit, so, but yeah. Always good to have a sharpening stone. Got to keep your blade sharp, so there's that. Alright, so they're saying that this MSRP is $26.99. I don't know about that, but I mean, it's not. I've gotten worse knives. I mean, you get worse knives, but well, look at that. The snap really does nothing. It doesn't lock it in at all. So, and it's because this has no. I mean, it's in there, but you know, you just pull it out. I don't understand the purpose of the snaps. So, does not hold it in. This right here, whether it's on or not. So, I'm gonna give that a big old thumbs down on that on this sheath. And but you know, there's no crossbar here or anything, so that's all right. You know, hey, it's an okay knife. All right. All right. Stuff in there. That in there. All right. So moving on. Okay, so that's our basic plus. Now the advanced has two additional items. We have a Klymit bungee cargo net. So. I don't know. I'm not excited about this at all. Now I do have a truck, so I guess this is something good. So that if you do have to, I guess if you have to strap stuff down, it's a good item to have. But I don't know what Gearpack's thinking. You know. It's definitely good quality, but I'm not going to knock the quality. Hooks easily connect in tight spaces. Relocatable to adjust tension of net, so you can tighten it down as needed. It does have has your hooks right there. So, I mean, I'm not gonna. It's a good item, okay. I'm not saying that it's a bad item, but at the same point in time, one. If you don't have a truck, this doesn't do any good. I have a truck, so you can load your stuff down. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, get outside, a cargo net. Not impressed. All right, they're saying that's $24.99. So basically, so now when it comes to like the value of the box, right? So, I mean, even this, right? $7.99 for this little chunky, this little cheap knife, right? But I get more value out of this $7.99 than I would this. You know, ultimately, anybody can use this. Only select people can use this. So, as far as like the value of the box goes, this is where it comes into MSRP. Yeah, sure, this might be $24.99 at the store, but if you don't have a truck, you're not buying it. And so sometimes when you get stuff like this in these boxes, the money you spend on the box, it lessens the value of it because you don't have any use for it. So, is it a good item? Yes. Is it worth $24.99? Maybe. But does there any value in this to you? That's up to you to decide. For me, I mean, yeah, it's like, I mean, I'll use it. I have a truck, and I can tie the stuff down, which is useful. You know, especially, You know, if you know, in a survival situation, which is kind of what my channel is geared towards, if I do have to strap stuff down in the back of the truck, that net's going to come in handy. So is it a good item? Yeah. Am I too excited for it? No. And not just for me, but for people that don't have a truck. It's kind of like, what's the point of it? So, all right, moving on. We have a Klymit. Oh, that's, you know, and Klymit makes good stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Next, we have Klymit Drift Pillowcase at $26.99. That's gonna be this right here. So, let's see what this is. Drift Pillowcase. All right, so we have. Okay, all right. So I'm guessing so basically, comfortable jersey cotton inner. Okay, so basically, right. So you have a zipper here, right? You open this up. You put pillow in here. Pillow, cotton, whatever. You know, you can stuff this. I can see where this could be useful in a survival situation. You know, because this is kind of like, it's not a fabric. It's almost like a waterproof type substance. I suppose you could stuff leaves or something in there and zip that up, right? And then basically what it is you folds in on itself somehow. Okay, reverse the envelope sleeve over the inner pillow. Alright, so basically, okay. So, this is full, right? And then this should have, so basically what you do is you stuff this in on itself, and I'm not sure how. So you got it like this. Versatile pillowcase easily morphs from travel-friendly use for coffee and surface. Durable, easy clean, water-resistant outer shell. Comfortable jersey cotton inner pillow. Machine washable, fits all standard queen-size pillows. Oh, okay. So, all right. So you got it like this. You zip it up. You pull it out like this, right? Okay, so you got your pillow, you put your pillow in like this, and this goes around your pillow. And that's why the picture is kind of crazy, but then the pillow's inside here. And then blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so it's a pillow, it's a pillowcase. It's whatever. Is it nice? Yeah. Is it useful? I mean, yeah, you could put like foliage into the zipper, right? You could put foliage into this zipper here. You could, but I don't know. It seems to me that, and then you just kind of fold it around here. Anyway, it's pillowcase. I'm not too excited. Klymit is a good it's a good product, but especially in this type of box, yeah, I'm not too impressed with that. So pretty much The advanced box this month is trash. The advanced box is, in my opinion, you know, it's good stuff, but it's good products, but in this box it's like useless. Anyway, all right, now let's see here. Let's see what we got here. And they did send the right blades this time, I can tell. So we got 4 of the small blades. Now the other blades were a lot, you know, they had like, now watch, it's going to be 4 of the same blades, watch. So we got 8 of these small blades. So that's how the company fixed it for GearPak. I don't necessarily blame GearPak, but that's how Browning fixed it. So I didn't even get any more of the large blades. I got 8 of these small blades. But still, that's 8 small blades that can be used. So that's 8 replacement blades for that drop-in knife that Browning dropped when we got several months ago. Again, I don't blame GearPak really, although GearPak should have like at least opened one up and checked it first. So to a certain extent, GearPak has to accept some of the responsibility. They did send this out. They did say they were going to include it. So, I mean, they made good on their word. It's a nice knife. I would have liked to have had 4 of each type of blade, you know, but hey, we got 8 of the small blades, which is, and I think it came with, I think I have 3. I have 3 of the large blades and 1 of the small blades already, so it's not too bad. But still, additional blades for that knife. Originally, we had the wrong blades, so that's not too bad. And there's no charge on that. It's part of the box. And again, we would have had the Outdoor Edge Duck Duo, but with the look of the advanced box, again, GearPak, you're making it hard for me to justify keeping this box. You really are. One of the other guys that I follow, he's like, GearPak just isn't there, and I'm kind of tending to agree. You know, I mean, this is okay. I mean, it'd be better if it would stay in the sheath. The knife's okay, the fire starter's okay, but it's like, I paid an extra $50 for a pillowcase and a bungee and a bungee net. So they're kind of getting back. And this month, you know, we've been getting the boxes in before the first Wednesday of the month, and now they're back to their old tricks where they send it out after they've charged you for the next month. So I thought they were getting on a good path of getting it sent out in a nice, timely manner. That fell apart, and now we're getting back to the same garbage boxes that GearPak is sending out. So, but it just makes it easy, you know, when we go to what we're going to keep and what we're not going to keep as far as our survival kit goes. GearPak's making it easy, and they are making a good case that SHTF is a better box, even though it might be cheaper gear. And by cheaper gear, I mean, it's gimmicky cheaper gear, but they're going to include this knife in their basic box, and the basic box of the SHTF. I got the Timberwolf, the Timberwolf knife, which is still better than this, and for $2 more, the $2 MSRP more. So this right here is, I get it. This is filler. It doesn't even close right. But I mean, it's this is a cheapo $7 knife, $8 knife. So I don't expect too much out of this. Yuko. We got a lot of Yuko stuff. Yuko's good, and this is useful stuff. Especially the fire starter. But overall, this box not as good as the last couple. The last couple have been okay, but this one, with the exception of the combustion, I mean, if this is the only box you get, I mean, this knife is okay. We'll put this knife to the test. There's not much of a blade, but there's a little bit of a blade. But we'll put this knife to the test. We are going to put this knife to the test. So we'll put these 2 knives to the test. This one is the one I got from Creek Stewart's Pocket Box, and this is the GearPak one. We'll give them a try. We'll see which one actually comes out better. I kind of have a feeling it's going to be the one that creaks in us, and not this one, but we'll see. I noticed that it's got like a little. You can tie it off too, but the sharpening stone is nice, even though it's just a fine grit. But yeah, anyway, that's the Gear Pack 92. Get outside. Hopefully, Gear Pack gets their gear together again, gets their act together, and then not only that, the second guy I talked to, well, email, he was, when I was asking if these were going to be part of the box, or if they were going to be like on this card, or if they were just going to be in the box. And he said they're just going to be in the box. So the second guy I talked to was nice. The first guy, you know how hard it is to come off as an asshole? Pardon my language, in an email. It's not that easy. The customer service for Gear Pack has a lot to be desired. You can't call them, you have to email. They get back to you like, it's almost like when you get a cable or a telephone appointment and they say we'll be there between like 9 and next year. It's kind of the same thing with Gear Pack. It's like you send an email out and you have to wait around to find out what's going on. Good thing is when mistakes happen like these blades, they do make it right. Okay, when the light that I got kept coming in, with corroded batteries, they made it right. So I'll give them credit for that. Some of the people they hire, he was just annoyed with me, but it was like I was just trying to find out what was going on, because the previous boxes, as you saw, I was able to put those boxes up the first Wednesday of every month. The second Wednesday, because the first Wednesday is our fishing boxes. The second Wednesday of every month, I was able to get those Gear Pack up, and now it's the last week because it got sent out afterwards. And so I don't know what happened. Gear Pack was going really good there for a couple months. I was pretty impressed with them. Their timeline was better and their equipment was better. So, hey, if you're from Gear Pack, which I know you're probably not watching my video because you don't give a crap, but if you are and you're from Gear Pack, and hey, you might want to say, hey, what happened? Because you can see when my other videos dropped. Hey, you can see when this one dropped, and there's a reason for it. This one was very, very, very late again. And I had one of my subscribers ask if they were still sending out their boxes a month late. And yeah, they're sending them out a month late. Let's just put this into perspective. I got charged for this month's, for April, SHTF box. I got this month's SHTF box 2 days before I got this Gear Pack box. So, and the excuse is, well, we don't know how many clients we're gonna have, so that's why we wait and we send it out the next month. But and then the guy gave me the excuse that all of our friends / similar type companies, they all do the same thing. But if you look at the websites, right, BattleBox tells you it's going to be shipped out, I think between like the 9th and the 9th and the 12th or something like that. So they're going to ship it out before the next months get charged. They send it out, the beginning of the next month, not the end of the next month after they charge you, because this one didn't get sent out until after the 15th. Barrel and Blade, I believe it says it's shipped out the first week of the month. SHTF is shipped out like the next day that you pay for it. SHTF has really, you can knock the contents of the SHTF boxes as much as you want, and some of that stuff is pretty cheap. But when you look at like how the boxes come out, they charge you, and then the next day it's already in the mail. So you don't have to wait around a whole month to get your box in. And I think that's a good policy. And to use the excuses, well, we don't know how many people we're going to have. Well, if you charge people on the 15th, you know how many people have paid. And I know that people may sign up afterwards, but when I signed up, they just threw me the 74, the mystery box. I know they have a ton of those mystery boxes laying around. If you really want to do it that way, go back to having a first month, like a beginner box, a welcome box. Don't worry about this month. Hey, if you sign up, you have a welcome box already ready to go, right? And then the people that are already so then on the 15th, you know how many people have already bought this box. It's too easy, Gear Pack. Too easy. So, anyway, that's it. That's my rant on Gear Pack. You know, we're gonna stick with them at least this year. As much as you know, you know what? Hey, so for 4 months, this is one bad box. Okay. All right. Well, you know, hey, that's 25% bad. 75% were okay boxes. So because the last 3 boxes were okay. All right. So we'll give them that. But we'll see what happens going forward. If they start going downhill like this again, then it's gonna be a rough year because, you know, this is not the best of boxes. Let's admit. A pillowcase, a bungee net for your advanced box. Come on, Gear Pack. What do you think? What do you think? You do something better than that. Get outside. Put in like a camp stove or something. You know, you can get some of those for $24, $25. Put one of those in. Hey, you know what? For the advanced box, put in like a $50, you know, portable camp stove or something. Get outside. It fits. It fits. A pillowcase, a bungee net, do better. Now, that's just my rant. Alright, hey, hope you liked the video. Hey, do me a favor, if you haven't already, please, you know, consider hitting that thumbs up. It really helps me out. If you're not subscribed, I would appreciate you subscribing to the channel. And as always, keep prepping.